Stop everything and listen. No one is coming to save you. Not your family, not your friends, not the person you love, not the person you're waiting for, not the apology you think will heal you, not the closure you keep replaying in your head. You keep waiting for someone to finally understand you, for someone to choose you the way you choose them, for someone to show up the way you always show up, for something in your life to magically fix itself. But here's the truth you've avoided for years. You are alone with your choices, alone with your pain, alone with your healing, and alone with the consequences of ignoring all three. This isn't a curse. This is freedom. Because if no one is coming to save you, then everything is in your hands. Today I'm going to give you 5 Stoic laws that can rebuild a life that has fallen apart. 5 principles that speak directly to your loneliness, your heartbreak, your depression, your self-doubt, and the version of yourself you abandoned long ago. If you stay until the end, you will never look at your problems the same way again. The part of you that refuses to die. You're hurting, but somewhere inside you, there is a small silent part that refuses to die. A part that survived things you don't even talk about anymore. A part that kept you alive when your mind was telling you to give up. A part that doesn't want comfort, it wants clarity. That part is the reason you're listening right now. And today, that part is who I'm speaking to. Law 1. Stop identifying with your wounds. The first prison isn't what happened to you. It's the story you keep repeating about what happened to you. Listen to the way you talk to yourself. I failed. I'm broken. No one stays. I'm not enough. I always lose. I should be further in life. I attract the wrong people. I ruin everything. These aren't truths. They are narratives. Narratives shaped by pain, not by reality. The Stoics taught something brutally simple. Pain is real, but the meaning you attach to pain is a choice. Your heartbreak didn't destroy you. The way you interpreted it did. Your failures didn't define you. Your shame did. Your abandonment didn't break you. Your belief that you weren't worthy of staying did. Here's the part no one tells you. You've been carrying wounds so long that you started confusing them with identity. You are not the person who was left. You are the person who is still here. You are not the one no one chooses. You are the one who hasn't learned to choose yourself yet. You are not the broken one. You are the one life is trying to strengthen. What happened to you wasn't your choice, but what you do with it. That's on you. You can carry your wounds like a story that excuses your weakness, or like a lesson that builds your strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The obstacle is the way. The problem is not the wound. The problem is the way you decorated the prison around it. It's time to step out." Law 2. Loneliness is not a curse. It's a signal. Loneliness is one of the deepest pains a human can feel. It pulls you into yourself. It makes you question your worth. It makes you cling to the wrong people, just so you don't have to feel the ache. But loneliness is almost never accidental. You don't feel alone because people abandoned you. You feel alone because you abandoned parts of yourself that you're now trying to find in other people. Stoics treated solitude like a form of training, a place where your character is forged, without distraction, without validation, without applause. Epictetus spent years isolated, mistreated, voiceless, invisible, yet he used that isolation to build an inner world that no external force could destroy. Modern life has twisted loneliness into something shameful. You think being alone means you failed socially, failed romantically, failed emotionally, but being alone might mean you're finally hearing the truth. Loneliness isn't a punishment, it's a mirror, and that mirror asks you, who are you when no one is watching? What do you stand for when no one is clapping? What do you believe when no one agrees with you? Solitude gives you one of 2 outcomes. It either breaks you, or it reveals you. And if you lean into it, if you stop fearing the silence, you'll discover something you've been avoiding. You are capable of more than the person you were when you felt surrounded. Law 3. Take control of toxic relationships. There is nothing that weakens a fragile heart faster than the wrong people. A partner who manipulates you, a family member who drains you, a friend who disappears when the world collapses on you. People always show you who they are. You just think your love can edit the truth. Epictetus said, You teach others how they are allowed to treat you. Every time you tolerate disrespect, you confirm that you are willing to shrink yourself just to keep the peace. Every time you give one more chance, you show the universe you're willing to stay in rooms you were supposed to outgrow. Boundaries are not walls. They're doors, doors that protect your peace, your time, your identity. You do not owe anyone unlimited access to you, not even family, not even someone you love, not even someone who helped you once. Stoicism teaches justice, and justice starts with the person in the mirror. There is nothing noble about sacrificing your mental health for people who refuse to control their own chaos. Sometimes peace is not achieved by fixing relationships, but by ending them. Sometimes the most stoic thing you can do is simply say, "This is no longer good for my soul," and leave. Law 4. Turn pain into movement. There are two kinds of people who suffer, the ones who drown in it, and the ones who transform it. Pain is loud when you're still. Pain screams when you don't move. Pain becomes identity when you let it sit too long. But pain was never designed to stop you. It was designed to push you. Stoics didn't fear suffering. They used suffering like fuel. If you feel useless, go help someone. If you feel lost, set a tiny goal. Not a big one, not life-changing, just something that forces the mind to move. One room cleaned, one walk taken, one chapter read, one apology given, one task finished. When you cannot control how you feel, control what you do. Epictetus was born into slavery. Pain could have defined him, but he transformed it into the foundation of a philosophy that heals millions today. You can do the same. Your pain can become your purpose, but only if you move. Movement is the cure. Small movements, simple movements, daily movements. You don't need motivation, you need momentum. A 1% shift changes everything. Law 5. Define yourself by your values, not your scars. Most people build identity around what hurt them, but Stoicism teaches the opposite. Build identity around what you choose, your values, your discipline, your integrity, your courage, your resilience, your willingness to rise again and again, even when the world thinks you're done. You say, "I'm depressed, I'm alone, I'm anxious, I'm not good enough." That's not identity. That's a temporary chapter. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Your scars explain your past. They do not define your future. Your trauma shaped you, but it does not get to decide who you become. You become the person you commit to every morning, not the one life tried to break. Final message. You were meant to save yourself. Listen carefully. Your life is not over. You are not finished. You are not beyond repair. Everything you survived, the heartbreaks, the betrayals, the abandonment, the nights you cried alone, the people who walked away when you needed them the most, none of it was meaningless. It was shaping you, strengthening you, forging you, preparing you. You didn't lose everything. You were being rebuilt. And now the question is simple. Will you rise as the person life has been preparing you to become? Or will you continue living as the version pain created? No one is coming to save you, because you were never meant to be saved. You were meant to become the one who saves yourself.